It can only be heard from the valley. Regan believes it's a sign, but Emmett insists there's nothing left out there and wants them gone in the morning. After the adults falls asleep, Regan wakes Marcus up and shares her theory. Using Lee's notes, she figured out the signal comes from an island. She thinks the song it's a message from a community of survivors and she plans to go out to find them. Marcus says it's a bad idea, but Regan doesn't listen. In the morning, Marcus wakes up to find a message on the radio that says keep listening. He immediately informs Evelyn, who in turn begs Emmett to go after her. Meanwhile, Regan follows the tracks to a station, where she finds an abandoned train filled with bodies and holes made by the monsters. She makes her way to the front and pushes a door just enough to retrieve a first aid kit. Suddenly she gets startled by some movement, but it's just a falling body. Unfortunately, she makes some noise and attracts a creature that comes after her, so Regan steps back and turns on the speaker to weaken it. The creature shakes in pain and Regan tries to shoot it, but the bullet only grazes its face. When the beast is about to jump on her, Emmett shows up and shoots it dead. Afterward, the duo runs to hide inside the station until the creatures leave. Emmett tries to convince Regan to come back, but she refuses and instead convinces him to help her. A few hours later, Regan wakes up and panics because all her things are missing, thinking Emmett tricked her. However, he soon comes back and announces he's found a boat. Meanwhile, Evelyn notices the tank is running out of air, not to mention Marcus needs medicine. She asks him to stay with the baby while she goes out to the pharmacy, promising to come back soon. On her way to town, Evelyn crosses the bridge and leaves her wedding ring on Beau's grave. Eventually she makes it to the pharmacy and is able to gather medicine plus 2 oxygen tanks without any problems. Back to Marcus, he takes care of the baby for a while but gets bored and puts him in the crate with the oxygen tank. Then he leaves the basement to investigate the building and finds where Emmett sleeps. He also looks behind the curtain and finds the body of Emmett's wife, which causes him to step back in fear and knock over some noisy equipment. Hearing the creatures coming, Marcus rushes back into the basement and enters the bunker with the baby, accidentally locking the door. The creature begins breaking through the basement entrance and makes it inside while Marcus realizes they're running out of air, so he